Well, okay, we're back. I, I did find a way to make it so it wasn't going to explode, and I was going to get it back, and then it didn't matter. So I had to start a brand new stream here. So give me a second here. But wait, hey, look, we're up and running. We're up and running. We got time to kill working. It's up there. See it. Uh, so we got a little version of that going on, and I can kind of get back up to steam. So let's get the ball. Got to do some quick settings here. Okay, we're back. Is my state still here? That'd be cool. Shoot. Okay. Whatever. I gotta kill some pig cops here. So let me just clear out some of this area. Okay, guys, here we go. I think this is pretty good. So let's save the state here because I'm pretty sure like everyone. Okay, so now we're in the area that we're gonna be working on. So see what I mean by there's a little disco ball. God, I'm so frustrated because like I can't believe I just lost it, all that stupid stuff. But oh well. Oh well. What am I gonna do? No. Okay, so we need some chairs. We do have that mistake we can fix right now, actually, which is in here. Yeah, right here. I'm gonna put these on the ground. What floor do we got going on here? Got a kind of like a carpety. Actually, don't hate that, but I have a feeling that's gonna do a metal texture, isn't it? If I do it like that. I don't know what I'm gonna like for a texture here. That's all. Big. Goddamn people just keep up. What's okay, man. Pumpkin pie dropped off to me. I wasn't expecting it. So I was like, okay, I got your gift, the pumpkin pie, which I'm not going to complain about. Okay, so everybody, I'm gonna describe kind of what I'm doing for future viewers. as best as I can here. So you're kind of not familiar with the process. Top right corner, that's Time to Kill. That's the PS1 game we're trying to emulate here in this creation. So when I'm looking at and we're using the stock assets from Duke 3, so I'm trying to get that muddiness of that texture you have here. When it's got some flair, like it's kind of triangle-y. And I just don't like the green carpet. So maybe if we change it to the grass that's in episode 4. Like, is it? No. Because I don't want to change palettes, so I have to stick with the colors that these palettes are. I don't hate that either. I don't know if I'm gonna go that route. Yeah, this is kind of what I'm thinking. I know it's the grass texture, but I think it might just add a little bit more. Unless we go with the red carpet. And maybe I just want blue. Blue. I want that. Okay, so oh my god, excuse me. Here we go. See how I like this color. I think I might change the middle. Light texture here. Otherwise, I don't hate the blue. I think it kind of works. I think it kind of works, balancing everything. Still not happy with these sidewalls, but yeah, we're gonna change the timing from this guy. Is cycler. Okay, and We're going to do this in 3D mode, so. $88. Oh no, okay, that's what I want. I want I want this to be 250. That's what I want. I just had to give myself a little refresher how this works. So 250. Do a little test. Fucks up now. It's not right here. Something is not right. Ah, here we go. There's no. Oh, there's 750, 500. So this one doesn't have a cycler. That's why it looks weird. 500. So we need one of these. And realistically, this should be not the. Why do just this? I don't want to do this sector. I want to do this. F8. Thank you. This took forever to do. I had no idea what I was doing, so. So this is fine. Yeah, so there's no cycler here, and that's the problem. Okay, so we gotta duplicate this. Put that there. Put another one. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. This one's missing one. I wish there was a better way to do this, but everything about YouTube is just annoying. Still watching. Hands are just tied with a motherboard repair. That's completely fine. I accept that. 250. You're missing one too? What the f is here? How did I miss all these? Should. I think everybody should. Okay. So we got some... I'm screwing up all my lighting now. $250, $500. $250, $250. God, I'm gonna hit myself. But you know what? I'm deleting all the lighting. Okay. The reason I did that is just because, like, I was sitting there getting a little lost on where I was kind of moving things. So I'm gonna redo this because I now that I understand how it works a little bit better, I think I might be able to do a better version. Anyways, so we're gonna need a cycler, and then we're gonna need 2 sprites to do this effect, which we did last week. A GP speed. So these are the 2 we're gonna have. Now for the GP speed, which is this guy, we're gonna set the high tag to 88. We had it on, which was the speed we want the lights to switch. I just found that a good speed. Now the cycler, right? So I'm gonna leave this as is, just so you can kind of see how this works for anybody new, since we figured this out last week. Oh, I have to change the lighting of it. So, oops. So then what you have to do is, now I'm in here. We change this to the darkness we want it. So we wanted this at 16. And then this, we have to change to... So why isn't that working, actually? Crap. What did I do wrong? Okay, just like... Let me give myself a quick little refresher, just in case I'm doing it wrong. Cycler Duke. Editing lighting effects. Cycler, change the shade of the sprite to how bright you want the light to be. Light at its brightest. Change the shade of the floor to how dark you want it to be. Change the speed. And create a low tag value. Value how fast you want it to do. Oh, did I actually do high tag? Oh, that's what I did. I did it wrong. I did it backwards. 88. Okay, so now I understand I broke my dude. Okay, so here's the pulsating light, okay? So this is how it's gonna work. Now, what I want here is I want to then I'm gonna merge these guys. I'm gonna copy them. I'm gonna put them here. I'm gonna copy this guy. I'm gonna put it here. This was something I was contemplating doing the other week, but I was just, oh, I don't want to go through all the work of putting all these back in again. But now that I screwed something up, might as well do it. Right? So now, this is gonna make an X pattern. X force. Right? Now we want these guys to light up at a different speed. Okay, so we're gonna do copy this again. Put it over here. Remove one of these. Deselect the cycler. Now this is where we want it to be. The cycler has a different high tag. I just don't remember if I have to do the... Is it a high tag I'm doing here, or... I want to do... I'll do 100. I just want to see what this looks like. Okay, so I got it wrong. So this is wrong. I want this to be 100. High tag, get rid of that. I think that's what we want. Then switch here. Copy this. Okay. Now, before we were using intervals of like 250, so maybe that's still a good speed, right? So we'll do This is some of the stuff where it's like, hey, you don't know what you're doing? It's gonna take you a while. But once you figure it out, it's probably pretty easy to lay down. Like, this took me all stream to do, and I think probably like 20 minutes to finish it. Again. Uh, oh, can you guys even see that? Maybe we have uh, this be slightly different too. So we kind of go at an angle and it spins. My OBS was breaking again, so I didn't know if you saw that. So this is... Now it's the OBS is like where your encoder is overwhelmed. Your encoder is overwhelmed. Oh, not my fault. Having... Anyways, but it's working now. Okay, got it. So this is what I'm talking about. So maybe this will be a different too. I don't know how to select the cycler here. Yeah, keep editing this sector low tag. So I only had to know how to do this in 3D mode. What is this cycler? Low tag 50, 500. Kind of playing around just back and forth with lighting just to see if how I kind of want to do with it. Okay, 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 okay. This is 250, 500. Maybe we change. At 0? No. $250. Got 0 here. Yeah. Then what we'll do is 500 here. Well, right? So that's 500. And then this, we're going to copy this. We're going to move this over here. But we're going to make this 750. 50. Oh. There. There. And there. And there. So now we got a circle going on here, right? I like it better, but... Yeah, let's roll with it. Let's roll with it. Okay, so then here, I'm going to copy this. And I'm going to change this guy to 1,000. What? Oh. Guys, 1,000. Just make this a little cleaner. I'm going to move these guys. Maybe it would be smarter to put them on the ceiling. I don't know if they have to be on the... Oops. Ooh. I'm gonna get rid of these sprites for now, just so I can... And I'll put these back later. I have a template for these, so that like they're already built. So good. Okay, so now GPU speed 1,000. What I want to do is start pulling this back. Right, so we're gonna do insert. Here's where things get a little painful. We got a GP speed inside here. We don't have to. Like, I don't really think it'll make a huge difference, but I kind of really want that consistency. So just in case, I'm gonna do it. So that'll be 750. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We're doing it. Okay. So then this function insert that here, because this is a 500. Yeah. And then copy that here. Oh, copy that right here. I think this is going to look really good, mainly because I want it to look really good, because I don't want to have to repaint skin. So we're just gonna hope for the best. Yeah. I don't know if this is going to be better than the one I had originally, but see how this goes. Okay. I have never played Earthworm Jim 3. That's the 3D one, right? I heard it was terrible. I love Earthworm Jim. Maybe I should try that. It's like one of those games that I bought because I do like Earthworm Jim conceptually, especially growing up as a kid. I used to watch the show and stuff. But now it's kind of ruined because I remember I watched the Earthworm Jim cartoon. Like I tried watching an episode a few years back, and now all I hear is Homer, the same voice actor. And I'm not a huge Homer fan. There's that one episode of The Simpsons where there's a guy that was working at the plant for goes crazy because they're like Homer is a terrible employee. He's an absolute terrible employee, and this guy's going insane that no one else sees it or acknowledges it, and then he ends up dying. I am that character. That would be me dealing with Homer. It is. It's a funny episode, but it's one of those funny episodes because it's like I don't even hate The Simpsons. I grew up watching it. Just I think it's as I grew, I started to. It's kind of weird how my view shifted. Where I'm like, man, I like Homer as a character. What like funny, yes, but my God, what a painful human being to exist in the world if he was real, right? So, like, over the years, I became Frank Grimes. Where before, I used to love that episode for a completely different reason. And, I thought it was just funny in general. Like, haha, look at this guy getting screwed over, trying so hard. And as I'm older, yeah, that guy was right. That guy was right. Homer was wrong. Red Dwarf more relatable, though. Everything the guy tries backfires. The one thing to do. If I should actually I used to watch like bits and pieces of Red Dwarf because it was on like kind of late at night on a channel called Space here in Canada, which is was our sci-fi channel before sci-fi existed. And I used to watch it because I'm pretty sure, if I'm thinking the right show, one of the main guys in that show, it was one of the announcers for BattleBots, or at least he used to be. I don't know if it still is. I found it still on. And I used to be a huge BattleBots fan. I was like, hey, it's that guy from BattleBots. I always wanted to watch that show, or I tried occasionally, but I didn't watch enough of it, so I never knew what was going on half the time. Craig Charles presented Robot Wars. That's it. Co-presented Scrap Heap Challenge. Is that like BattleBots? I've never even heard of Scrap Heap Challenge. Robot Wars. I used to collect the little. There's like little miniatures they made that came in like a prize capsule. I thought that was cool. He was on something else that I used to watch. I feel too. I just don't remember what. It's the most realistic sci-fi show by far. I've heard so many, like, people love Red Dwarf that watch it. So, like, but it's one of those things that looks kind of cheapish because it was made back in the day for, like, when budgets didn't exist in TV. But then again, it's like, sci-fi it was so weird back then. There was, like, a show called Lex. That was weird. But I liked the ship because it looked like a dragonfly. What was it doing? 250, 500, 500, 500, 500. Oh, fuck. I lost my train of thought here. 0, 250, 250, 500. So this should be 750. What I should have done here, just so everybody knows for futures, I should have built half of this and just copied it. Oh, I couldn't have flipped it. Oh, yeah, I could have rotated everything. I could have rotated the sprites. So, yeah, I should have done that. Then I would have had to do half this work. I think this guy should be a... $750, actually. Oh no. Oh no, I think I started screwing it up again. Got distracted talking about Red Dwarf that I kind of was like, oh, where's my lighting going? It doesn't look bad. Never mind. Maybe I'm still on track. I just feel like there's something kind of duplicate here. I think this should be 750, right? That's 750, that's 750. Okay, so far we're on board 250, 250, 750. Zero. 50 plus 50. This would be 1,000. Some 5, 250, 0, 5. Okay, yeah, okay, I think we're back on track now. Then this would be 750. 500. Be 250. Euro. 250. 500. Zero. 500. 500. 50. 750. 'Can these be on the ceiling? Wondering if I kind of want them on the ceiling instead. $50. Probably actually just copy this, right? It's 500? Yeah. Let's do this. Copy 500. Slide this over. Boom. Do 50. Zero. Okay. Insert. Back. I think they have to be in the sector, and that's it. Okay. I missed some of the chat when we were talking about Red Dwarf because YouTube just stopped loading chat because that's chat. Corporation being negligent making cutbacks. If human ever goes to space, that's how I'll look at it. Oh, I 100% agree. I think we would just totally cheap out. Kind of why I like the Aliens universe, because I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much out. We would just screw each other up. Okay, 250, right? Copy this. Okay, don't need that. 0. Function insert. Insert. Then this would be 500. Whew. Okay, redid all the lighting. Was it worth it? Probably not. Okay, let's see if it works okay. It looks nice. Where am I? Yeah. Yeah. I think it looks a little bit more disco ball-y than what we had before. Hang on, the Deep Space Nine map? One of my favorite ideas, I never had the game growing up. I have a PS2 copy, I should probably buy it. Was Star Trek Elite Force, where you could just wander around the bridge. Actually, the ship, they just kind of like made a little open vision. Open worldish version, I guess. I thought that was such a cool idea. I always want that. Kind of why I like the Shining user map for this, for Duke Nukem. Okay, so I think lighting wise, we're good. We're good. We'll fix up the area now, I think, right? So I don't know how I'm going to add this twisty. Yeah. And Voyager was secretly one of my favorite shows. When I was young, I didn't get into Deep Space Nine. Because I was like, they're not going anywhere. They're just on a space station. I'd probably love it now. So Voyager was my thing. Because that was also the one where when it came out, and I actually started watching it as it was releasing. Unlike like TNG or something where it's like I was joining partway. So that was, and 7 to 9. Wow. 7 to 9. Yeah. Me and your dad, same thing. I understand. I also like T'Pol in just Enterprise. I'm also a big Quantum Leap fan. I liked Quantum Leap, so I was pretty happy to see Scott Bakula. Scott Bakula's still alive. Still alive. For sure he is, right? Okay, so let's see here. Now that we have all this stuff open, what do I do here? So, make this a little bit bigger. What do we got going on here? So we got to add a disco ball. Now I could do a sector one if I really wanted to, like make a half disco ball, like sticking out. I just think I'm pretty sure there's got to be something that we can use for a disco ballish thing. Use a ball. Yeah, I can make it. I don't know how I'm gonna do something at the sign. I guess I'd have to half-ass it. Just something else. The lights kind of have something like that already. Especially with that pink strip. Can add this. Add this little pole thing here. Let's do that. There's that metallic ball. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking about doing something like that. What is it? Where is it? I know what you're talking about. Yeah. And then adding the freezer sprite, like the ammo, to maybe have a little sparkliness to it. I'm not sure. We'll see. Let's see. Here it is. Small. Flip that. How big do I want the ball to be? With 32. I just want to see what it's look like. Oh. Yeah. We're all on the same page here. Even this would kind of work if I added one of these. Well, I didn't want to change it. I wanted to change it. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? Move this over here. We'll work on it, the sprite over here, and then we'll figure it out. And I'm okay with the clipping here, because that would just help maybe with the flashiness. You know what? That might be good for a temporary one. Let's just do that. No. Eh. Eh. I need it actually right there. That's where I need it. Oops, that's not what I wanted. It's only... And just want to deselect. I'll raise this up. You don't want to... I don't know if this is going to work back. Yeah, so I'm going to have to duplicate this. I like this idea right here, right? So when we're in it, this is going to render the way I want. Yeah, that's kind of going to work. But then when I turn around, I need it also here. So I'll have to have these sprites also in the back. Maybe a one side. I don't know if one-siding them will work. Because they're always going to follow the player. So I just need to make another one of these over here. We'll go very tiny grid size because then I can do this. What is this? There we go. Sci-fi. It sucks that they ruined Doctor Who. I am a passive Doctor Who enjoyer where I love seeing the crazy creature designs that they come up with, but I've never I started watching, or I tried to get into Doctor Who with the Eccleston. Is that the first, like, where they rebooted Doctor Who? So I watched all of that, and I think I started watching who is the next one? Matt Smith? Is that the next Doctor Who? And then I just kind of fell off. I like the creatures. I like the creatures. It's kind of like there's another, and I don't think it's good. I really don't think. But again, I just liked watching it for the monsters. What was it called? It's another BBC show with dinosaurs, though. It's all about dinosaurs. God, and there's another version. There's another version of it that came out because they redid it for Canada. Because why not? It's garbage. Okay, so here's our. It's just like I definitely still like the ideas, and every once in a while, like even in the new Doctor Who, again conceptually, I like some of the ideas they're doing for the enemies. and I just, but I don't like some of the writing for it. I find that with a lot of BBC stuff, though. I like conceptually, I like this idea. That's okay. Disco ball. I think that's pretty good disco ball. Like I could probably add a few more layers to make it less prevalent, but I think that's good because we got it on all the angles. It kind of looks disco ball-y, right? Adding a few more sparkles here and there might kind of sell the effect a little bit. I might add, just because we didn't use the freeze thrower ammo here, but I might actually put one or two as like a little sparkle as well on the sides. So, but that's a future me, like a detail pass. So let's add the lights. Which we're gonna do. The studio lights. Disco ball works. Yeah, beautiful. Love it. Where is the studio lights now? Much of a wuss to humans. Smith always seemed like he was do his own thing. Capaldi got crap writers. But the creature design on point. Those weeping angel things, cool looking. The weird thing that's stretched out skin, love that. Great idea. I love those little short, like no neck guys. And then they put it in a little suit with a bow tie. I don't even know if I saw that episode, but I definitely got to seen the pictures of it. Where's the studio light? I'll zoom in a little bit more for viewers. I think I ironically, maybe not, this is not ironic. I think I actually got more interested in Doctor Who, and I think the only reason I even knew about it, because it didn't play here in Canada until the reboot series. I don't recall where or when the Doctor Who, like old Doctor Who, ever played here. So I only knew Doctor Who passively through Joe Siegler. He loves Doctor Who. That's even how I knew about it to begin with. Just so we can bring it all back to Duke, because it seems to secretly all come back to Duke. Where is the studio line? Mike, do that. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, what I'm thinking here is we flip this, shove it in the ceiling. What are you doing here? Go away. I still want somebody to go finish Ghostbusters, dude. Somebody go do that. Just for me. Okay. So we got 4 of these bad boys. I might have to shrink it though. It's a little too big here. So let's try 32. Mm-hmm. 38. 40. Yeah, that's kind of the size I'm after. Function insert. Point. Need to see if this is going to be too close. Okay. This is where I might want to take some creative liberties. So, like, I know this disco ball should be right here. And this is where the lighting kind of gets messed up. Unless I just shift everything over by 1. But we'll see how this works first. So I'm going to copy all these. Spacing wise, what do we got going on here? These are more in the center. Why would you take it out? That works right there. If you replace the kick with the batless swing, that seems appropriate. Now, these are a little in the middle. So I think visually, if I'm going to be honest, Hate it. I hate that I think I'm. These guys. Now, how high up do I? I like this positioning better, but then it feels a little off with the lighting now because of it. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me. I think if I just shifted all the lighting over by one, like move everything over, would be okay. But here. I missed something. So I could fix that. But otherwise, I think this is where I'd want these to be. Right? Let's put some of these bad boys in here. I will say, I kind of wish the lighting was encoded to the sectors themselves and not to sprites like this. Because, wow, look at this chaos. I think putting these on the ceiling will make things a little bit maybe to... Guys, gotta fix this. Why are you all broken? That fixes that issue. Further. I gotta start chat just in case we decided to break again. Yeah, it did. God, I can't. I hate how this. I have chat set up in a slightly different way right now, and some stuff is just not refreshing. Very frustrating. But its double-edged sword as while it's per surface with no sprite required, it's per surface with no sprites required. I mean, you have to edit every wall, every floor. Oh, I don't know if I like that. I like that flexibility. Like, that is cool that you could do that. But yeah, I just think we got to move the lighting over, which really I shouldn't be adding these yet if I'm going to do that. But for now, I think I'm going to leave it as is. And I'll think about maybe doing that at an end pass. So, what do I want? Okay, so he's spot in there, and then you got this table kind of in the center, right? Yeah, the center, and then this little offshoot. Okay. That was my bad. Forgot to select sprites only. Oh, fuck. What? Oops. So these are broken. A sec. These are normally higher. I know I can group these to blow up, but could I just group these sprites together so it's like one object? Is that a thing that exists in this engine? Or I could be like, yeah, all this is one solid object now. together? Or is that just not like the biggest deal if I can't? And I wonder if I could just streamline certain processes here. Okay, let's add that neon strip they got going on here. So like right here, we got this pink neon. So we'll add that, see how that works. Um, right? Because then you can make little objects. Like I know you could do it for explosions, so it's like if something blows up, it all blows up. But I wonder if you could do it for everything else. Now I don't have the there's a thing that extends the palettes. I don't have that turned on. So I don't know what I want to use this. Edit pink. I want to get this close. What I want to do. What's the ceiling look like? I mean, I really got to start reading some of these reviews that are just so harsh. I wonder how bad they get. Nope. That was gonna happen. That was gonna happen. I don't know if I'm gonna like this for whatever reason. I don't know. My brain still associates it to water. Maybe if I change the color of it, I'll like it more. Alt C? What does Alt C do? Oh, I see what that would have done. I feel like I have to have all the ceiling sectors selected for that to work. I did not. Oh well, I'll paint it this way. There's not a ton of sectors right now. We're almost done. I didn't do it with the palette swap I wanted, though. I don't know if I want it. I don't know if I want it red though. That might be a little too much. Four two four zero. Oh. In the background music. Yeah, one day I should probably change my background music to flip through tunes. I never anticipated that, like, sometimes I would be doing this for so long that that would be... Because originally I had no music. So, but you're right, I should probably add a few different tunes to the playlist. I don't know if I like this. I don't like it. I don't know if I like it. I think I like the noise it's adding. If that's... Let's look at that texture you're talking about. 42... What was it? 4240? Move the pound. Ah, okay, this is what I... You know what? I totally got what you're saying, yeah. Ooh, no, this... Now the downside is, it doesn't come up the balance over, so I still got to do this. Dang. But that Alt C feature is so cool. Yeah, that's a handy little trick I should have known. I like it in the editor right now. I don't know how it's gonna look in the game though. That's the thing. Once we get the lighting going, let's see. Let's see. Here, we'll even do better. We'll go out here. Go out here. See what's going on. I don't hate that either. Don't hate that either. There's a lot of stuff that I think I could do to make this a little better, but then we'd start to stray too much from the original geometry and design. And I think my kind of primary goal right now is, first, what we're going to do is make sure that we can get this kind of as close as possible to the original. And then I'll make a save copy and it'll be like, okay, that's it. But then I might go back and add some extra details in between, maybe some like edging here to kind of bring it out. Scripting is definitely something I should probably get picked up on, but I think this is actually kind of working out pretty good. This kind of fits the vibe. It does make these stand out a little bit a lot, so maybe we'll change some stuff here. I still think maybe... I'm just going to do this one wall here. Oh. Yeah. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, that's it right there. So that's taking some of the brightness out when I do the blue, and I think that's kind of more. It's less abrupt, maybe. Painting, painting some Duke Nukem painting simulator. Um, as in make the new area with the middle frame of the babe scream animation on the ceiling. Never forget it because it'd be bad. Okay, so that's kind of what you're talking about. Okay, I understand. Yeah. But yeah, what do you think? What do you think? This works? I still might do some things with it. Sorry, somebody sent me a message. What? Yeah, it was you. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Nobody's really going to look at the ceiling much. I just wanted to throw something on there. What I did. Yeah, I changed some stuff. Like there was something that was wrong with the original, so I went and redid it. I think it was there's like 260, but then I put this cabal and that. I'm gonna make it this, right? Helps the fight. Like what we're basing it on. Got this cobalt added. Got that. We tried all. And okay, you can go now. You're hiccuping too much. You're hiccuping. It's not your fault, but it's. Oh. Okay, let's add the stools back in. Took me like 20 minutes to find last time. Stool? Where are you? I feel like it's up here. Stool, boys. Stool. Just go into the other map of Pocket. Might. Okay, let's do that. I don't know why I want to test it every time I add something. It just feels like it's something I want to do. Okay, so we'll do the circle, and then that might be it for today. Yeah, that's kind of I think what I was running into before why I redid the lighting today is there was like an issue with it that I didn't catch because I wasn't checking it constantly. Um, here. One. Three, four. 3, 4, 3, 4. See, now this is too close. Nah, this is too close. Okay, now we're seeing the issues here. I want here. You remember this game vividly? I hope you do. We're doing a thing. Okay, so I want. So if we're doing like, they got these little lights going on the little sides or little beads. I think we could just use shrink this a little bit. So we want to find something that kind of matches that. It's kind of like this. I don't want to use a sprite. I think there's something that already has this built in. I'm kind of after. That would work just as well. God, what was it? Kind of that, but an unbarnacled version. Hmm? Oh yeah, you can have that, by the way.
One.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I don't. I'll take a bite, but I don't really like butter tarts.
Oh yeah.
Oh, your pecan. Same thing. Start. You know what? Let's do this for now. But I'm not sure I'm gonna keep this. That makes sense. Just gonna. Oh, gross. Okay, ready? Oops. See, I think these are too close now, so it might mess with some perspective. But let's take a look. Yeah. So these are now too close. So I want to move this all the way back a little bit, which might solve the issue I'm having lighting. move that. Otherwise, I think we're getting pretty close, boys. Um, Somebody was going to give me the actual textures for time to kill to use, and I wasn't going to go that hard yet. I do like this new ladder we did, so I definitely need to add that to this so that the ladder works a little bit better, right? See, the scale gets so much bigger on the streets, but it's actually that's why I feel like we could do a little bit more out here. But I think we're doing pretty good. But now it's getting so crowded with all the little sector effectors that managing some detailing here is going to be a little tough. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the rotate here for the secret. There's going to be like a wall here, and then it rotates. Like I could make it fall, but I want it. I want it. To fall. Right? Yeah, looking pretty good. And I think if I do add a little twinkleness, just like a little tinier spritz to add twinkles, it'll sell that a little bit better too. But I'm pretty happy with the program, guys. I think we're doing real good. And since you do revisit this a bunch of times in the game, I think it's kind of good with nailed this section. Maybe I'll add a pole just to match it up, right? Now, I don't know if there's going to be an easy way for me to do. What is this? Okay, that's less close. That looks a little bit better. I gotta fix this though, 'cause now that's messed up. Where to go? Where to go? Yeah, that's better. That's way better for spacing. Yeah. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. I just want to do a little comparison here. Okay, I got this. Yeah. I think we got it. We're pretty happy with where we're at, right? Because of YouTube recommendations? Oh, finally, YouTube is recommending some good content. I'm not biased at all. Um, yeah, I think this works. What? I thought I changed that. Okay, we'll fix that. Yeah, this is great. Great. Thank you. Thank you. Always appreciate. I don't know if I can do. Should I do the rotating thing? I don't know how I'm going to do that. Actually, I don't know. Actually, I could look it up. But I think we're doing some good work. Oh, okay. This is what I mean. Look at all these sector effectors. This is so overwhelming. I think I opened up a map once and I saw this. And it was just like, what? So overwhelming. So, like, what I'm talking about here, just so you know. Oh, I gotta get my gun out, actually. Let me. It might be a little blurry because I'm stretching this. I'm not actually doing this properly. Okay, so let me get this. There's a switch here, which opens this. So we have this twisty twist that we need to do. So tell me, world, how do we tackle this? First things first, this is actually a hallway that goes up before it goes over. I'll just do like a temporary one. Goes up. And then we have to do rotate. Rotate. Let me crack open the rotate wall. I know how to do like a turnstile, like a so like I know how to do it this obviously. Uh Not that. Because we got a working turnstile in this map here. But this is constantly revolving. I don't want that. Like I don't want this. Here's some. But that's kind of. We just want it to rotate 9 degrees. You guys, trying to demonstrate what we're trying to make here. Anyone else want to bug me? Okay. But not all the way. So how am I going to do that? Yeah, we're trying to get 500 subscribers. That's the next milestone we're getting. We're actually doing pretty good considering I'm a weird YouTube channel that makes even nicher things for a niche game. And I don't know what I'm doing. I wonder how many years I could keep this stream situation up and still say I don't know what I'm doing and it'd still be viable. Or people are like, no, you should know what you're doing by now. Let's rotate point. Is that kind of what I want? A pivot point? Perusing the Duke wiki, so you know. Rotating sectors. Rotating. A rotating door? Special doors. Rotating door. That's what I want. Rotating door. Revolving door. I don't want it to constantly revolve. Oh! Yes! Yes, that's what it is. That's what I'm after. Yes. You're right. Yes. If only I had a copy of this. How did they do it? I'm on the Duke wiki, and it's there. Rotating sector, is that one? Moving sectors, hitting... hinge for the swinging door. See swinging doors. I don't know why I keep thinking I should just extract the GRP so I can do it. But I haven't bothered to extract the GRP to get all the original levels, so I can crack them open in the editor and be like, oh yeah, that's that. So every time you guys reference one of the old maps, I know exactly what you're talking about. But yes, Oracle, you are correct. That's what we're after. Swinging glass doors. I don't want swinging doors. It says rotate door sector, rotate reactor sector. Or rotate rise. All this does rotate the sector a small amount, raise the ceiling by about a quarter step. Default maps, can you? The map load screen? I don't know. If I can't, Music Monster just sent it to me, so. No. I can't. It's okay. Let me grab. Unless I'm pressing something wrong here. Yep. It's not doing anything when I'm pressing G. Control G? Oh, let's try G. No. Doesn't like that either. Oh wait, Control F. Oh, look at that. Okay, you're right. It does, but it's Control F. Control F. It is Control F. Okay, so this is the door we're trying to recreate here. How is this done? Rotate, pivot, 2, 4, 7. Man, there's a lot of stuff in. Yeah, it's Control F. It even tells you at the top. I just didn't know what that meant. Sick. Okay. So they have it. So 247. Why is that the? That's what they want us to have as the. And then we have a pivot point. Okay, a rotate pivot. So we need a sector effector. Just get a little. Got some stuff. But thank you, Music Monster, for sending that. We did find this. Is the tag for sector 23 and have an SE11 and whatever the pivot tag is. Okay, let's just crack it. No. Everything is always so intimidating until you actually do it. At least for me. What the hell is Evil Owl? What is this? What is this? What is happening? What map is this? Oh, that's something else I was working on. my god. Nuke land. We're getting a little distracted, boys. Oh, sorry. I'm learning some new things. It's exciting. Okay. Alright. So we gotta do a... I don't know if... Is it... Okay. Now we want to rotate it. So we want to sector effector. Sector effector. Hello. Um, we don't want a swing door, right? Tag the sector as 23. Is that a low tag we want to tag the sector? Or is... I guess I'll find it. I don't know. I just want to see if this does anything by default. I feel like it won't. Okay. I want it to rotate the other way, so I gotta change the direction of it. Wow, that was super simple. Now the only thing is I want it to be activated by a button and not when you press it. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful. I do want to fix this though, because we've got some overlap here and we want to make sure that doesn't happen. And that might just be moving some stuff around. Because it's going into a sector. I wonder if it'll be better if I use a sprite. But a sprite won't rotate, will it? Should I have an activator of the sector and match it to this tag? Because I just want to make sure we're not doing some overlap. It's good enough. But I'm definitely getting those like this weird visual glitchiness. I wonder if that'll change if like that is trouble. It's not supposed to cross lines, but if you can get it to look okay, it's fine. Do this. Oh, no, you can't come up here. Well, that's what I'm thinking. But if can I rotate a sprite? Because if I can rotate a sprite, that would solve this problem altogether. Because then I would just make a tiny, tiny rotating sector, like here. If the door comes down. No. Okay, I know what you're talking about. I don't think. No, because it's an issue with the rendering. But yeah, you're right. Let's do that. Let's see. Let's see what happened there. Damn it. That's not my pinpoint. Okay. Oh, we're almost there. Getting pretty close. That actually makes it look worse, ironically. I wonder if I could just solve this if I made... If I joined this with this... Okay, fixed it. Yep, that's all I needed. Just need to join these two up, which is fine because then I can still do a line to kind of cut this out. But I think this will, yeah, this is fine. This is fine because this goes up after this point. Yeah, cool, nailed it, done, problem solved. So let me put this back then. It's still a little off here, so let's go back. Perfect where I had it. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect right there. That's a sweet spot, boys and girls. It's going well. Okay. So we should throw an activator sprite in here. What? This activator. Here, put that there. Put a little switch over here. Switch point. Not a light switch. Use this. That works. I want the up and down. The other. Right. Stop. Am I imagining a different sprite? What actually exists? Oh no, I fixed it. You want to see? Well, you're gonna see in a minute. I'm gonna do the acting. I want. Are you running Time to Kill on an emulator or an actual PS1? I'm using it for streaming purposes and emulator. When we first started this, I had I have one of those PS1 classic, not the classics, the small PS1s with the screen that flips up. You're familiar with those? And I had this beside my laptop and I was playing it through there. But then I realized you guys probably see what I'm working on, and so I threw it on my. So I'm using DuckStation. Okay, so activators, I have to do. Is it the low tag I do to connect them together, or is it the high tag? I guess I'll find out by just playing around here. Activator. Low tag to link, high tag for mode setting. That is fairly.
I thought you knew I was here because I was playing with Belinda and I moved the chair. Yeah, how did you not know?
I can't hear.
I wasn't making noise, but I was right here.
Because I'm not paying attention. I'm focused on like reading stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna do a 3 because I don't remember if I've used that one. Sick. Okay, and I can't use this, right? Nice. Okay. Okay. So, oh, and since you were away. Here, let me hide Time to Kill. We don't need that. Right? So we got the switch working, and we fixed the rendering issue. So now that it's no longer having a render, we just had to join this guy to this guy. Orange draws lines if it links to anything else. Okay, yeah, let's check. For all I know, I. Still good. Still good. It's getting good, guys. Was that F10 would set the next unused channel systems equivalent? Wow. Yeah, that is a handy thing. Oh, great. Like the left shift thing is definitely something I keep forgetting is there. Cool. Where you just used a name for tags is nice. I'll adore one and little. These new fancy things. I don't know if I want it to match up because it doesn't match up in the original. But for now. um, just getting us some clean footage. Need to change this. Again, I think I'm going to use a different texture here. But yeah, the rendering ratio solved. No problems here now. I forgot I was going to add a poll here. But I think that was some pretty solid progress today. I think we did some solid progress. I'm starting to branch into the stuff in the editor that I was just not confident in, which is all the sector effectors and all that stuff where it's just intimidating. It still is, because it's just, I think it's just because it gets so messy when you're looking at it on the map in the editor, but whew, it's the thing. Oh, did I fix this? Yeah. Still need to add some sparkles here, but it'll be. What would be really cool, I don't know how to do it. I'd have to look at the. Is it one of your maps, High Treason, where you used it for the cop car lights? Because that would kind of work. I'll be toast. I thankfully still have, or because I bought them maybe either beginning of this year or late last year, I bought both of the construction books Granted, it doesn't help for some of the Duke specific features, but I have like the old and level editing books. Yeah, and that's the thing. It does make sense now that I'm doing it, but I remember when I was like, especially when I was young, and I would first open it up. It's just so overwhelming when you crack it open. Um, it was hard to find. I still haven't read it, ironically. I was reading the Primo one. Oh. But it has like reference guides and stuff because the sector effector stuff is the confusing stuff. All in all, right? But anyways, I think that might be it for today. I'm happy with the redone lighting that we did, even though that was something I probably didn't have to do. I think it looks a little bit better than it did before. More moody. I think we got some stuff, good progress going here. I know I'm a slow builder sometimes, but that's just how it is. I thought I would get this done. I kind of almost did get this whole area done, I guess. There is some stuff that, sure, you could argue isn't done, but I think for the most part, we did pretty good. So, thank you, all these new people that joined in. It's been great to have you. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and check out some other videos. We do a lot of Let's Plays as well. I try to play any of the new maps that come out as well. So, if I see something new come out, regardless of how much experience they have in level design, I'll probably play it myself. It's good inspiration. And we're implementing more of the actual editing. There was a big period of time where we were doing a lot of Let's Plays only. But now that I'm getting actual momentum going in the actual editor now and feeling a little bit more confident in it, I don't want to give up. So we're going to do a little bit more of this stuff. How to do ladders? Aren't ladders fun? We made them a little bit better too. Right? So like, because we have two versions of the ladder right now. We can just grab it. So this is the old version we did, and it's kind of it's a little buggy here, so you get stuck. And then I'm pretty sure it was higher trees, and I mentioned we should probably just make this something that you can't. And then I added the little bars to make it a little bit more readable. You can visually see it, the ladder better. But yeah, now the only thing is going down doesn't really work. It's only for going up. I think this is the only thing we might run into problems, actually. Maybe not so much in this level, but because in Time to Kill, when you go down to the subway, you have a lot of water that you have to, if you fall, you'll land in it if you're trying to climb the ladders. But going down, and then there's a chain actually too that I'm not sure how I'm gonna do without doing con edits or anything like that. So we might have to take some liberties, but we're getting. But yeah, thanks for joining, everybody. You have yourselves a good weekend, and see you all next week. Unless I can pop in tomorrow, but so far next week guaranteed.